Hey, it's Ryan with S&B. Today we're going to be installing our intercooler boot kit here on this 6-liter Powerstroke right behind me. This is an 05 and up truck, so we're only going to be installing the passenger side kit, as we've already converted the driver's side to our S&B cold side pipe here. But the process is exactly the same to do the cold side boots as it will be here. So all we're going to be using for this whole install is an 11 millimeter. I've got an impact just to break them loose, and then I've got a ratchet and a torque wrench as well to put them back on. Included in the kit is going to be all of the clamps, whether you buy the passenger side or the complete kit, and then the boots you're going to need. So unlike the factory boots, ours are all 4-ply aramid, made in-house here at S&B, so we can control the quality, give you a boot that's going to last a lifetime, and we have a lifetime warranty to back it up as well. So let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and break this turbo side boot loose. These clamps were kind of in the right position for me to get on them. Sometimes you'll have to use a ratchet. So with those two loose, we can go ahead and pop this out and then pop the boot off the turbo and get grease on my hands here. And we can throw that away. We're not going to be needing that again. Now we'll move down to the intercooler side here. Same process, just get a couple extensions. So, had a couple extra extensions there. We're on the frontmost clamp now here, just a couple extensions to snake it past the radiator and this coolant filter. And get that loose. All right, be careful not to drop our extension here. And we will move to the further back one. And hold the pipe in place to get in this one. Okay. Now we can go ahead and slide the entire pipe out of the truck. Set that up here, get this boot off. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean my hands now before I start touching the new boots, but you can see how thin these are. And I'll get an S&B one out and show you in a second, but about double the wall thickness, more plies of reinforcement. So stronger boot, lifetime warranty like I said. We'll get them installed right now and snugged up. So for the hard side, we're only going to be using 2 boots today. One is going to be the straight reducer. We'll make sure we get a big clamp and a small clamp on that one. Get those on the pipe here in a second, but we'll seat the elbow first. And so there's a bead on the inside of the elbow that's going to index with the bead that's rolled into the factory metal pipe here. And so it's a snug fit, but once it clicks in, you'll feel it kind of lock into place. Get our clamps just slid over loosely. And then we'll move on to the other end. The big side is going to be what goes over the intercooler. The small side is going to go onto the pipe. So put this onto here. And make sure I didn't do a great job of it, but make sure you clean these off really well. It'll just help to clean the pipe off really well before putting the boots on. It'll help it from blowing off in the future. I'm just going to lightly snug this one up. And that's just going to help me push this boot over the intercooler. So now we can go ahead and slide this whole thing into place. Spin our clamp around so it's facing the right direction. Get onto the intercooler here. All right, we're seated all the way on. Now we'll get onto the turbo next by rotating this around. So we're able to click into place like so. and then kind of just spin this till it is seated nicely. I could be spun a bunch more. Now we should be good to go. And I might be a little too far slid out, so I'll go ahead and loosen up this bottom one now, and that'll just help me get the pipe in perfect location. So with that done, we can kind of move this whole piece now and get this in a place where we're good. So about right there, you'll feel kind of when the pipe is relaxed. And so we need this bottomed out, seated against the tube here, sitting flush on the flange on the turbo, and then make sure you're flush on the intercooler as well down below. And then I'm just gonna get them started and then come back through with the torque wrench, and we're gonna torque everything to 108 inch-pounds per the Ford specification. So you can put these clamps however you want, but I'll come back through in a second with the torque wrench. Okay. Okay, so thanks for following along as we installed this passenger side boot kit here on the 6.0 Powerstroke today. We got everything torqued down to 108 inch-pounds, made sure that we're not going to have any boots blow off after install here. So if you have any questions during the install or any other questions about the product itself, give us a call, 909-947-0015. Thanks for your time.